We were having fun, playing hide and seek. Then a summer storm appeared. Corky got afraid when it started to rain. Then we came upon a house. Should we go inside? Come on and go with us, Lord, who knows where. It's so fun to fly through time in the flying house. Oh, it's great to fly in a flying house. I just hope we get back home again.
Episode 16, What If?
When is Professor gonna get back? I'm so hungry, I think I'm about to faint.
Guess one of us should have gone shopping with him so we could show him where to find the market.
Too bad you humans require food or else you collapse.
Robots need batteries or they'll also collapse.
Oh, you've got a point.
Instead of food, let's try talking about something else.
Right, what?
What if you got $1 million? What would you do with it?
I'd buy candy and spaghetti and pretzels and ice cream.
I would buy a 10-year supply of batteries.
I'd spend my money to buy up all the places that make hot dogs and hamburgers.
$1 million and you can't think of anything you want except food.
Okay, Smarty, how would you use the money?
Let me think. I'd put it in my bank. I was fooling because I was thinking of the man Jesus told the parable about. Remember?
Be more specific, will you? Remind me how it starts.
Oh, you know the one I mean.
I do?
Well, in case you've forgotten, Jesus told a parable about a rich man and his 3 faithful servants. There was a man who was going to travel to a far country.
Who called his servants to him.
Master Benevolent, I'm glad you've summoned me. I've been wanting to speak to you about some improvements in working conditions, sir.
I'm asking too much of you, Alicartes?
Not of me, sir, but your workers would do better work if they weren't required to work from morn to midnight.
Unless I'm mistaken, you mean to imply that my workers are overworked?
What a dumb idea for Alicartes to be so critical. I wouldn't be surprised if the master gets good and mad.
Well, it's for his benefit just as much as for the men's.
But it may cost my job if he makes him mad.
All right, Alicartes, I'll take your advice. But I called you here to talk about something else. Agra! Poultry! Come in here. I want to talk to you, too.
Come on.
Yes, Master Benevolent.
Agra, Poultry, Alicartes, I've asked you here for a special reason. I'll embark on a very long journey soon, and because you 3 are most faithful servants, I'll entrust this money to you while I'm gone. Alicartes?
Yes, sir?
I'm placing these 5 bags full of money in your trust.
Yes, sir.
Use it however you like until I return.
What a boon to have so much gold I may use for anything I want.
Agra,
Yes, sir?
these 2 bagfuls are for you.
Thanks.
Use it wisely, please.
Yes, sir.
Poultry, to every man according to his ability, so there's 1 for you.
I'll be as careful with it as if it were mine.
It's completely up to you what you wish to do while I'm away. I'll request an account of how the money was used upon my return.
I'm having trouble figuring out how to use my assets.
Listen, don't be a nincompoop. Obviously, the master's testing us with that money. If we spend it, we'll be put in jail or something.
I agree it may be a test, but I believe he's trying to find out if we'll invest it wisely. Why don't we open up a business?
Not me. No, thanks. You two can if you want to, but count me out.
I might want to go into business one day, but not right now.
All right. Then I'm gonna do it on my own. Men,
Yeah, what you want?
how about helping me to set up a new business of my own?
Sure we will.
You've done so much to help us.
Oh, what's the matter, ma'am?
I'm very hungry, but I can't seem to find a place where they don't charge an arm and a leg for a decent meal. Nobody runs a restaurant that provides food for poor people like me.
That's right. No one offers meals that poor folks can afford. Why don't I? Thanks.
Huh?
Thanks for a wonderful idea.
Oh.
Decent meals for decent prices here.
Mommy, can we have some lunch there?
Can we afford it?
Sure. I hear the food is very simple, but very good.
Alicartus,
Huh? Ah,
we're here to help you run the business for you.
wonderful. The way things look now, I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
I can't believe it. The food couldn't be better.
The price, neither.
Come on in, folks. We have decent meals for decent prices, special rates for children, now serving indoors and out. No waiting. Why, hello, old friends. Do you want to reconsider and join me in my business venture?
No, why would I? Huh, so you made a big success, but the master's gonna be furious.
Won't you be surprised if the master's pleased?
I'm going to follow your example. I've always wanted to own a poultry farm. Step right up. Here you are. Nice fresh eggs at nice low prices.
I'll take 2 dozen, please.
Here you are, ma'am, and I hope you come back next week.
I will.
Thanks a lot. Come and get 'em. Fresh eggs for sale. Nice fresh eggs at nice low prices. Oh, wow. Hello, Alicartus.
Congratulations. You seem to have made a big success with your poultry farm.
Well, it can't compare to how your restaurant business has succeeded, of course, but I wouldn't have dared to attempt it without your example to follow.
We can be thankful we discovered what suits our abilities. By the way, I'm really here today to purchase some eggs. I'll take 20 dozen, please.
What? I know you want to help, but this is too much.
Don't worry, my friend. I'm buying them for the restaurant, not to be nice. The management announces a special bonus today. Free fresh eggs with every meal. If you want some more eggs, try Egra's Poultry Farm. Hello, Poultry.
Alicartus, why have you come?
Because I want to try and persuade you to do something with that bag full of money besides watch it. I'm more than willing if you want me to help you with some investing.
It's simple for you and Egra because Master Benevolent gave you both a lot more money than me. Since this one bag's all I've got, I can't afford to run any risks that might waste it.
But by not spending it, you're wasting the profit it might have made.
Uh-huh. You've come here to try and get your hands on that money, haven't you? You take me for a fool, but I won't let you. Now get out of here! Out! My own team! How am I going to guard that money? That's a question. That's plenty deep. Besides, I'm too tired to dig anymore. Nobody will ever find it buried beneath the ground. Someday the master's gonna reward me for doing the right thing.
After a long time, the lord of these servants came and reckoned with him.
Well, now I want you to give me an account of what you've done with the money in my absence. First, Alicartus, how did you use what I gave you?
You entrusted 5 bags of gold to my care, Master. I began my own restaurant and doubled them to 10.
Oh-ho! Well done, my good and faithful servant.
But, Master, I wouldn't have doubled the money without having help from your workers. Therefore, I would like to ask your permission to divide the profits among all the men who helped.
If you wish, go ahead. Egra, your turn.
I bought a farm and went into the poultry business just like I've wanted to do all my life. And that's how I doubled 2 bags of gold to 4, sir.
You've shown you can be trusted with a few things, so I'm putting you in charge of more now. What have you accomplished, Paltry?
I was afraid of wasting it, so I buried your money below ground, and now I can give you every penny back.
What laziness!
What?
Paltry, you should have put it to a good use, so I would have received some profit on it.
Oh.
Agra and Alacartus, I'm extremely pleased with you, and I'm going to reward you. You may keep all of my capital and your profits as well.
Thank you, Master, thank you.
Now then, as for you, Paltry,
Yes?
may this experience instruct you about the kingdom of heaven.
Huh?
To everyone that has, more will be given, and he will have an abundancy. But as for him that doesn't have, well...
Yes, Master?
As for him that doesn't have, even what he has will be taken away. Therefore, I'll take away your gold and give it to Alacartus.
Oh, I was a fool.
There, Paltry. Don't be so upset. I'll give it back to you.
Thanks.
But promise me you won't bury it again.
Justin, have you been listening?
Yes, of course. I heard every word you said.
Then how did the story end?
Well, I was so hungry, my mind started to wander. Hey, Professor Bumble's home at last.
I thought he'd never get here.
I hope he brought some lunch.
What I hope is that he brought some fresh eggs like the ones in the parable.
Bad news, children. Sorry.
What are you sorry about?
Before I left, I should have asked some questions.
Questions? Like what?
Where's a place around here you can buy some food? Data entry for ship's log. Test flight in progress. SOS! SOS! We have encountered dangerous storm.
Andy, I'm terrified!
Help! Help!
Professor, make an emergency landing!
Our radar's out, so I don't have any idea where we might land.
Wherever it is, I prefer it to crashing.
Guess you're right. Coming in for landing. Hold on. Pray. Crash. We've landed in water. Gotta get us out.
This is hard work, Professor. How's come we have to clean all this mud off the flying house?
I warned you I didn't know where we might land, but you wanted to anyway.
Oh, you agreed. And what if you owned a house that was built in the mud somewhere? Would you make your children wash it off like this every time that it rained?
The professor's too smart to build his house on mud. Well, Justin, I guess you forgot about the man who built his house on rock in the parable.
Have I heard that one?
I'm sure I have it myself, Angie. Tell it.
Jesus told the disciples this story one day. Jesus said,
Whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them is like a wise man who builds his house on rock.
Mother, I'm sick of traveling all the time. Why don't we stop someplace and build our house?
Well, it's up to your father, Manda dear.
Oh. Oh, I love rivers. The beach would be a great place to build on, wouldn't it, Father?
It would be unwise.
Oh. There. Father, want a drink of water?
Thank you, Manda.
Oh, it's hot. Building on rock's such hard work.
Complaining's easy, Manda. If you want anything worth having, you have to work for it.
Hello!
Who's that?
It's me, Flavius. You doorman, are you up there? Hello?
Oh, Flavius.
Yes, it is. Goody.
Hello, Flavius. Be right down. Come and meet him.
Dorman! I was hoping I'd find you.
What brings you to these parts?
I decided to move here.
What wonderful news! We'll be neighbors. I'm building a house up there. Oh, may I introduce my pretty wife and daughter, Gracious?
Hello.
Amanda?
Yeah, my pleasure. You certainly do have a pretty wife and daughter. Amanda, what a gift. Look here. I've got something pretty for you.
What is it?
Here.
Oh,
A pretty means for a pretty girl.
wow. Thank you very much.
Good manners, too.
They're nice, but too expensive, I fear. Oh, no, my dear, you don't have to be worried, you see. Flavius makes just piles of money from his very successful business.
Tell me, Durbin, what made you want to build way up on the cliffside?
Because I'm building on rock. A firm foundation can't be shaken.
Yeah. Always so prudent. Well, as soon as we find the right plot, we'll begin to build. Let me show you the blueprints.
All right?
There's a house. Like it?
Beautiful. Wow.
My wife thinks a location on the river would be nice.
Yeah.
And building on sand is much easier.
Yes. But don't you think it would be dangerous?
Yeah. Man, you're such a worrywart.
Don't you know that everybody who's anybody in the social circle has beach houses?
It's shaping up now to look just the way I want it.
Master Flavius, positive you don't want a foundation for it?
Why should we spend money on something that's invisible? I prefer to spend it on pleasure and having a good time. You will have a party when the house is done. Hello, Amanda. When my house is finished, we're going to have a party, and you're going to be invited.
Goody. Thanks. Father? Father, you want to come to the party at Fabius' place when it's finished?
I have to work.
Oh, is it all right if I go?
I guess so. I don't like Amanda to be down at Flavius' house.
What can happen, Derman? The weather's perfect. Let her have a good time.
Yeah! Amanda, come on, have some fun. Here we are having a party and your father's not finished working. He's too stubborn to change. His ways are out of fashion.
Perhaps that's the reason why he's so poor instead of being rich like my husband is.
Thank you.
There. Oh, I'm too tired.
Amanda, we just started working this minute.
Fabius' house is already finished. Why does Father always have to do everything the hard way? Why?
Someday you'll find out that your father's way is the sensible one.
Oh, fiddlesticks!
Amanda!
Sounds like rain. Better hurry.
I'll hand them to you.
Good, Gracious.
Don't you want to stop for some lunch? Derman!
The storm's coming up. Stay inside.
But Amanda's outside somewhere.
She is? I'll find her.
Hurry!
Amanda! Amanda, please, come home! Amanda!
You don't be frightened. It's just a passing shower. Oh, Durbin.
Oh, Father, I was just...
Come on. Flavius, take my advice and get out of here this minute.
Why? Nope. I'm staying. The rain won't hurt my house.
I'm not saying it will, but the river could rise and your house be flooded.
Will you stop being a worrywart?
Darling, if we stay here any longer, I think we're going to get drowned.
Right. You'd better come up to my house. Hurry.
Everyone that hears these sayings of mine and does them not shall be likened to a foolish man who built his house upon the sand.
Oh, look what's happening.
Flabius.
The rain descended and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house.
No!
The house fell, and great was the fall of it.
Mother! Manda! Thank God you're safe.
Oh, you finished the house, Father.
I'm sorry it took so long, but it's a good house.
The best.
Right.
We'd better get in, dear.
Quick, come on in the house.
Mother, I'm scared.
Don't worry, you're safe in our house, because Father knew how to build it.
Oh, Drummond was right. I was foolish to build my house on sand. Oh,
Everyone makes mistakes.
perhaps. But you gave me good advice, and I should have had respect for your opinion. Please accept my apology.
Flabius?
We've all learned to respect your father, haven't we?
Right.
Come, have some soup to warm you up.
Thank you very much.
Whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken to a wise man who built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the wind blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
Well, that was interesting, but that character Flabius certainly was a foolish man.
If you don't get the flying house off the ground pretty soon, we may find ourselves in the exact same fix that he was.
Can't I have a minute's rest? After all, it isn't easy work thinking up brilliant inventions like mine.
I've got an idea. You clean up the house, and I'll think up the brilliant inventions.
Justin!
What?
Oh, be nice to the professor. We'll never get home without him.